Hey, this is Drew with Make It Better, and today we are looking at a new hiking boot, the Scrambler. So I've tested it out a little bit. I'll give you my first impressions and let you know what I think, if this is the right boot for you for some adventures. Okay, so I've used these guys a little bit. It's still winter time in Minnesota where I'm at, so a little bit different terrain than these are probably intended for, but I did take them out in the elements, found some mucky puddles to jump in, saw how they tested up against some snow, just kind of gave them a good old feel. So overall first impressions, this is what I'm thinking. We've got a new feature going on. I haven't seen this before. It might be in other ones, but a Michelin rubber tied in with Xero Shoes, which is pretty cool. I think they're well known for their tires, and that's kind of their big deal. So I guess it's good enough for the tires of a vehicle. It should last you a good long time, be nice and durable for your adventures. Now you can see we've got some nice hardy hardware on here. The eyelets, really nice quality, nice kind of cushioning around the ankle, nice height for some ankle support. You've got your abrasion resistant sides, heel, side, and your toe box also has this extra layer of protection. Just the most common areas where you're going to cause damage to your footwear while you're hiking around and in scree and things like that. Has a nice amount of lugs. You can see the distance of them, made for off trail stuff, made to be in the woods, made to be on rocks and uneven surfaces. That's really the ideal place for this. A little bit less flexible than some of the other Xero shoes I've had. It's not necessarily a negative thing, it just shows that these are a bit more beefy, so you're going to keep that in mind. I think these come in at 10.2 ounces per shoe. There's a few different colors you can go with. So one of the things I've noticed with these, even just looking now, you can see all this mesh here. Pros and cons of it: it's going to let your foot breathe really well. It's going to let air escape, and you're not going to get like trench boot from your feet just sitting in their own sweat. However, I did read these were water resistant, and I'll say after doing a little bit of stuff in water, the water resistance of these is not on par with what I was hoping. So typically with a pair of water resistant shoes or waterproof breathable shoes, you've got a thin membrane that allows the hot air to escape but stops water from getting into your footwear. It does not look like these have that. I'm basing that just upon my ability to see light passing through the mesh on the sides and seeing light scatter through the toe box into the sole of the foot here. So if you're going to be in a lot of wet terrain and you want to keep your feet dry, you'll either have to use some merino wool socks with these, or find a pair of shoes that has a bit better water resistance to it. So these might help if you're in like small little puddles, but if rain comes down or you have to walk through streams or anything like that, you will get your feet soaked wearing these. I can just tell you that right off the bat. Otherwise, that's my only kind of concern with this. I'd love to see something like this with a waterproof breathable membrane in it. Even that adds some extra weight and cost. I think that would take this boot and it would bring it up to a whole new level. I love the design of this one. It's kind of reminds me of Back to the Future a little bit. It's got some very kind of like futuristic elements. The neon green is great. I think that's such a fun touch. I love all the extra protection they've put on and the reinforcement of the different areas that are going to have a lot of wear and tear. So these are clearly made well and made to last, and they're comfortable to wear. When I was using them in the snow and the ice, my ankles felt supported. That Michelin rubber should be a fun addition, should work really well. So give them a shot, see what you think, and be looking out for these when Xero launches them this spring. So that's the men's Scrambler MID. coming at you this spring. All right, thanks.